Our second day in Karelia was the real start of the journey as we traveled 25 minutes north to the cascading Ruskeala Waterfalls. Situated on the Tohmajoki River, which flows from a lake in Finland into the Ladoga lake in Sortevala, the waterfalls are over 4 meters tall, which in Russia terms is massive because I've seen the largest in central Russia, and it's essentially a drip. The Ruskeala Falls are a popular kayaking destination, although we weren't fortunate enough to see anyone willing to jump these bigger ones while we were there. The park has a tourist center at the base of the falls that has plenty of Karelian Pagan craft goodies, as well as local cuisine like cloudberry jams and smoked teas from a campfire. The park only costs around 200 rubles for an entry fee to the waterfalls themselves, but you can also just simply enjoy them from the souvenir section if you're not planning on spending more than a half hour there. The most beautiful waterfall there is called the Avenkoski, which means perch rapid in Finnish. Now, it's no Niagara Falls, but as the first stop on the way to Ruskeala, this place is simply magical. So magical, in fact, it was the perfect place to snag some BRoll. The falls aren't just a scenic glance at Karelia's epic northern wilderness. It also was a setting of one of the Soviet Union's most famous war films, The Dawns Here Are Quiet, in which a group of young girls during the Great Patriotic War, which the Russians call World War II, volunteered to fight the Germans as they invaded their northern border through Finland. The movie's actually free on YouTube, so if you're interested in seeing perhaps a Russian perspective on World War II, or just seeing a fantastic time capsule of the Soviet Union, I would highly suggest checking it out. It's sad that we couldn't see the other much higher waterfall just down the road, but the midsummer sun was setting, and we wanted to get up high to enjoy it. After all, the evening haze that falls over Sortevala was coming. So we headed off back down to Sortevala to see what the ruins of this old mining town had to offer the curious tourist. Well, this is pretty sad. This beautiful park is just covered in broken glass. Bottles. I mean, this is like, look how cool and unique this place is, and it is just destroyed with graffiti. Ah, it's so sad. It's right in the middle of town, too. This is one street off of Main Street. Poor Sortevala. So we were just walking, and you can barely see it. There's some ruins of it. It looks like a church. So we're gonna go check it out. Hopefully, in this kind of abandoned part of town. Who knows? Sortevala has a lot to offer. Well, this is a good sign. There's a break in the fence. And going down the factory. In Sortevala, they have a forest of gopniks. It's pretty. Up here. Definitely not back there. I gotta watch my step. It's some treacherous terrain. It's an old abandoned sentinel tower thing. Wow.
It won't be broken.
It's probably fine. I see the Orthodox cross and the pentagram. That's a good sign.
Oh, yes.
Sortevala.
Sortevala, no so rare. It means policemen.
Policeman?
They're very rude. It's like a synonym of trash.
Oh. Okay, well, I didn't know that. Lesson learned.
Маша, ты как настоящий походник. Жарко.
Look at this place. Holy cow. That's Sortevala. And that's a lake. I caught you. Oh, I said touch you. That's Sortevala. What do you think this is? Oh, I think this is for like sleds or oh, this is for skiing. Yeah, you hold on to this, and it drags you up the hill so you can ski here. It is pretty, man. Look at this city. That Finnish architecture standing next to a whole bunch of panel houses. Now that's Russia. You know what just occurred to me? It's 9 p.m.
Sunset.
Like, Still daylight. Sun's still not hitting the horizon. 9 p.m. The north.
5 секунд, пожалуйста. Сейчас, 5 секунд тишины.
Victory Day has started early. If you liked this video, be sure to like it down below. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or compliments, feel free to leave them in the comment box down below. I do happen to read all of them. I have 2 more videos on Karelia, and then I'm moving on to the rest of what I did in Russia, so if you would like to check that out, please consider subscribing. And just to give you a little incentive in subscribing, here's what's coming up next.